let's talk about Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg. Obviously, unexpected, totally took me by surprise. Tim, fill us in. What was it like to see Goldberg and Brock Lesnar go at it for like a mere handful of seconds?
I'm still shocked by this booking. I really am leaning towards thinking that this has a lot to do with how limited Goldberg is, and WWE just wanting to cash in on the name and get this run done. Because Goldberg just looked really awkward and sloppy, I thought, the entire time he was in the ring. And I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that the hashtag Oldberg is not trending.
Oldberg.
Shots fired.
Graham, what are your takes on Goldberg Lesnar?
I mean, I like Goldberg. He got a huge reaction from when he came out. I mean, people were ready to see Goldberg, but he was in there for 2 minutes? And I mean, he got tossed out by Taker. I mean, Lesnar comes out of this, in my opinion, as mythical of a creature as he is still in WWE. He came out of this thing looking like an ultimate loser. But I know the overall, probably the end game in all this is him beating Goldberg at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar, that is. And that's okay, but I could not agree more. I mean, like Tim said, I honestly do not think, from what I can recall, Goldberg has taken a single bump since he came back, whether it be in the Rumble, Survivor Series, Raw.
He's bumped himself.
He's bumped himself.
He's smashed his head on a door and forgot his lines. So
exactly.
that's probably the hardest hit he's had.
Yeah, I know where they're going with this, and I think it's just, I'm going to leave it at this. I don't want to go on a huge rant. I just think it's a match better saved as an attraction for Mania. Do not put the belt on either guy. I do not need to see a 2-minute Universal title match at WrestleMania. It's fine as an attraction, as a 2-minute attraction at WrestleMania, but to put the belt on either guy, whether it be at Fastlane, I know they're doing a live event with Brock Lesnar and Owens at MSG in March, which is cool, but keep that belt far, far, far away from this program.
Yeah, no, I'm glad
couldn't agree more.
Absolutely, I'm glad that Goldberg. Go ahead.
I couldn't agree more. I really hope the payoff is that Lesnar finally kicks it into another gear, takes him to Suplex City, and that's the end of the run for Goldberg. Because I really get the impression that they're protecting him as much as they possibly can. And honestly, the elimination of Goldberg, just the way that, or the elimination of Lesnar, rather, the way he went over the top rope, watch that again. He is just an impressive guy. He just takes that over the top throw differently and better than anybody else. And then his face, his reaction of being eliminated, and then even the next night on Raw, that look of almost of worry that he's saying, I'm going to get in there and beat you, Goldberg, but you can just see in his face that he's not sure if he's going to do it. Lesnar's just total another level. I wish he was more than a part-timer.
Wow, yeah, very well said, very well said. And maybe it will ring true what we were talking about earlier, too, about the WWE swerve, where we're going to get built up all the way to WrestleMania only to see Goldberg toss Lesnar down onto the floor with a jackhammer and a spear, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3 in under a minute. It'll be even faster than last time.
Oh, no, don't even say that. Don't give them ideas.
I'm telling you right now that the probability that Goldberg goes 4 and out and then disappears and probably gets, into the Hall of Fame or some nonsense, I feel like that's really possible here.
God, goes 3-0 against Brock Lesnar, just hangs it up and goes home with a paycheck. That's it. And Brock Lesnar's still here until next year.
And I was counting the win that he got on Lesnar all those years ago. So
yeah, in 04.
In 04. Yeah. So, I think time will tell, but certainly Brock Lesnar showing this side of Brock Lesnar, a little bit more of a vulnerable, hungry Brock Lesnar, is really interesting to see that frustration build in him. And what's going to come out. I just don't know if Goldberg's going to give him enough time to let out the Suplex City, all of that power that Brock Lesnar brings to the ring, we might not see, much like we didn't see much from The Undertaker. I know he has a number of lingering injuries and things that are sidelining him for a number of reasons, but, the three of them could have been major influences on the Rumble. Certainly a lot of people speculating, Goldberg saying that he's got one more title run in him and all of this other stuff, and Brock Lesnar's always hungry for gold, and Undertaker's just making ominous intentions. Yet the three of those players that made the most amount of noise about the Rumble in the last 3 weeks barely made an impact.